Chapter 12. After school the next day, Lena and I go shopping. It's more to appease her than it is a need to find new clothes. She pulls a low-cut purple blouse from a rack. I immediately frown. I've always been more comfortable in black. Color draws attention to things that should be noticed, something I try hard to avoid. No, Lena, it's too bright. Come on, Kelsey, everything you own is black. Victor didn't seem to mind. I fold my arms over my chest. She rolls her eyes. Thank God I'm your friend. You don't have a clue. Guys need a little eye candy. After about an hour, I settle on a black lace skater dress with a red lining. She hates it. Sorry, Lena, but I love it. I can still wear my stilettos with it. I swear, with all your dark clothes, someone would think you were a vampire or something equally creepy. If she only knew. Lena stops at a drive-thru for burgers and sodas before heading to her house. As she pulls the car onto the main road, she turns down the radio. Kelsey, can I ask you something? Uh-oh, this sounds serious, I say and shove a fry into my mouth. Sorta. She stops at a red light and faces me. What happens if you and Victor get serious? What do you mean? I know without a doubt what she means. Unfortunately, that's not an option for me. I'm talking about your brother. What if Victor wants to meet your family? Trust me, Lena, it won't be an issue. We'll have this one date, and that'll be the end of it. There you go with that damn negativity. She navigates the car around the corner and speeds toward her house. I guess you're scribbling his name all over your notebook is the act of someone with a passing interest. Try harder, girlfriend. I stuff my mouth to avoid speaking. Lena will think I'm crazy if I tell her about the match with Colt. Humans will see it as a marriage, and she'll want to know why I'm marrying someone at my age. Best to keep my mouth shut for now. I'll deal with the fallout, if I go through with the match. Victor arrives promptly at 6 o'clock. I open the door and my heart skips a beat. He's breathtaking, dressed in head-to-toe black, leather jacket over a button-down with jeans, Converse, and a beanie. A heady scent, lemon and bergamot, captures me. Lena pushes her way to the door. So, where are you two lovebirds going? A smile plays about his picture-perfect lips. Lips made for kissing. Just out. Is there a curfew? She leans against the doorframe. My mom expects us in by midnight. Think you can handle that, lover boy? I think that can be arranged. Victor jerks his head toward his car. Let's go, Kelsey. I look over my shoulder and scowl. I mouth, you are so dead, Lena. Her laughter trails behind us all the way to the car. As the landscape gives way to empty lots, cheap motels, and bars, it occurs to me that I should have asked where Victor is taking me. This side of town, the seedier side, isn't frequented by Lilith. The clientele, drug addicts, winos, drifters, prostitutes, isn't to our liking. It's a prejudiced belief that positive energy only comes from the essence of upscale humans. Cash claims it's like drinking cheap liquor. It'll do the job, but you'll feel like shit in the morning. Where are we headed? Someplace I like to hang out when I'm bored. I stop looking out the window and glance at Victor. That faint blue aura I thought I saw before is back. I'm fairly certain my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. So, he's a supernatural. I just don't know what species. Up ahead, I notice a line of people outside a two-story building. A red neon sign declaring the Temptation Club graces the wall. Victor pulls his vehicle into a parking lot next door. He opens my door and helps me out. You don't mind the club, do you? Loud, unfamiliar music drifts toward us. I bite at my lower lip and try not to acknowledge the butterflies fluttering in my stomach. I force a smile on my face and reply, no problem. Big lie. Cash would kill me if he caught me here, and I don't think it would make the Najaks too happy to know his future daughter-in-law partied in a place like this. Coming here could jeopardize my match with Colt. At first glance, it doesn't seem like a bad thing, but the backlash, for me, would include Mom matching me to Reggie. Then I'd be off to dismal, gray England. A biker club refugee guards the front door. I glance at the bald 7-foot giant and wonder how his muscles fit into the leather vest, tight jeans, and chaps. Tattoos of naked women, tribal markings, and various words and phrases cover his pale skin. I wonder for a second if Cash did any of the man's ink. Piercings hang from his ears, bottom lip, and eyebrows. His brown oar, one of the few I remember, screams shifter and not human. Victor, he growls. Samson, how's it going tonight? Not bad. The bouncer fixes his deep-set eyes on me. You sure you want to take her inside? Victor clenches his jaw. We don't plan on staying out here all night. Come on, Kelsey. We walk through the front door. I look over my shoulder and see the bouncer's gaze following us into the club. Inside, a pasty-looking guy approaches us with a stamp in his hand. Victor waves him away. It takes a minute for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. Sweat and booze mingle in the air. Trance music pulsates and strobe lights dance over the dark walls while bodies ricochet off each other. An unnerving, palpable wickedness hovers overhead. The lighting messes with my vision. I can't pick up any oars. I glance at Victor and notice that even his has vanished. We cut a path through the crowd. Bartenders and waitstaff, along with their patrons, are dressed in black leather and vinyl. Off to one side is a group of the palest females I've ever seen. Their diaphanous dark dresses leave nothing to the imagination. Their makeup is too heavy, and their hair is bone straight. Their bodies twist to the repetitive beat, while equally pale men grind against them. My stomach roils, and I move quicker to keep up with Victor. A tall, voluptuous brunette with light, caramel-colored skin bumps into us. Her red leather corset and matching skin-tight pants stand out like a beacon in the smog. She looks over her shoulder, spots Victor, and squeals, "Hey!" The Amazon wraps her arms around his neck. I clench my teeth, and a small growl escapes my mouth. Calm down. She might be a friend. Amy, he smiles and returns her embrace. How's it going? Better now that you're here. I detect a slight British accent. She untangles herself from Victor and casts a condescending eye in my direction before backpedaling away. Amy shouts, "Come find me in a bit." She disappears into the mass of bodies, bouncing her shoulders in time with the beat. Victor scrapes a hand through his hair and continues moving. I tug on his sleeve and yell above the music, "Who is that?" He stops and leans in. One of the employees. She's a friend of the family. Are you thirsty? Yes. We'll go upstairs and get something. Victor and I shuffle toward the rear of the packed room. As we walk by, the club goers stop dancing and stare at me. I catch a few not-so-quiet or friendly comments. What is she doing here? Does she know her kind isn't welcome? Maybe she's slumming. I don't appreciate their words. I'm tempted to say something and then remember I'm a stranger here. Outside of Victor, I don't have any backup should things turn ugly. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure about him at the moment. Another gathering of women in skin-tight black dresses stand near a winding staircase. They remind me of a dark, supernatural version of the it girls at school. Their bitchy attitudes stand out more than their garish makeup. The head of the group, a woman with curly hair, hisses. A chill snakes down my back. It's not my imagination. I'm definitely someplace Lil and don't belong. Their cold stares follow Victor and me as we ascend the stairs. We enter a private lounge behind a glass wall overlooking the dance floor. On this level, the incessant beat is more like a dull murmur. Victor sits on a burgundy sofa and points to a matching one across from him. Have a seat. The air up here is hot and sticky. I remove my jacket before I sit down. What is this place? Just a club my family owns. I come here to kick back. I never heard of someone relaxing in a night spot, especially one like this. So, is that how Amy knows you? As if we conjured her up, Amy stands beside the table carrying a silver tray with a small dark bottle and a matching opaque glass. A smell reminiscent of raw earth mixed with a current of burning electricity crosses my nose. It's disturbing, yet oddly stimulating. She places it in front of him. She sets a can of soda in front of me with so much force I wait for it to explode. So, Victor, who's your friend? His gaze stays on me as he makes the introductions. Kelsey, meet Amy. Amy, Kelsey. Nice to meet you, I offer with a smile. Her plump lips twist as if she's tasting something foul. The grin on my face crumbles. What crawled up her butt? Amy holds the tray against her leg. Why is she here? Be nice, Amy. Victor grins. Thanks for bringing up the drinks. Odd. I don't recall telling him what I wanted. So how did she know what to bring? I'm grateful the can is sealed. She purses her lips, and her midnight eyes study me like a bug under a microscope. Amy mutters, "Her kind should stick to their side of town." Their side of town? Crap, she's a vampire! I don't need to read Oris to know I'm in trouble, but if I could see hers, I'll know what Victor is. With a shaky hand, I pop the top on the can and wait for her to descend the stairs. "I guess it's safe to say your friend doesn't like me." He pours the dark liquid from the bottle. The smell is stronger than ever. Never mind her opinion. It isn't important to me. What matters is that I like you. I nearly choke on my soda. You like me? You don't even know me. That distinct scent tickles my nose again. I narrow my eyes and scrutinize Victor. Suspicion tap dances through my mind. I know what Amy is, and if I'm right about what's in that glass... No, I have to be wrong. He can't be. I know enough. Victor leans back on the sofa. We're alike, you and I. How so? He's not an incubus. I would have picked up on that. I'm guessing you don't fit in at school. Victor takes a long swig of the liquid. He licks his lips and returns the glass to the table. You and me, we're like social misfits, always trying to stay ahead of the secrets we keep. That's taking it to the extreme, don't you think? Of course, I've never fitted in at school. Daily encounters with humans create constant temptation and fear of discovery. It's why Mom thought Aunt Lilith wanted me to go to a regular school. But my aunt convinced Mom that a human school would be better than sending me to Lorelei's or even homeschooling me. I needed to learn how to handle my sensitivities around humans. I take a sip of soda before asking, "What secrets are you keeping?" He smiles and waggles his eyebrows. If I share them, then they aren't secrets anymore. Over the phone, I thought Victor was fascinating, even mysterious. If what I suspect is true, then he's also dangerous and, dare I say, thrilling. It's not as bad as he make it out to be. I do okay. Wouldn't you prefer doing better than just okay? He places his arm over the back of the seat. I shrug. Getting through the school year, graduating, and moving on will satisfy me. So, what do you want after you graduate? Not sure. I haven't thought about it much. Victor tilts his head and places his arms on his thighs. If you could live freely, nothing stopping you, what things would you do? It's the first time anyone has ever asked me that question. In my life, people dictate to me, and I obey. That's why I'm doing the consort match. It's expected of me. My lips curl. I choose to be a world traveler, enjoying music and art. I've always wanted to visit Europe. He traces his finger along the rim of the glass. My eyes follow the deliberate pattern he's making, wishing he'd touch me instead. This isn't good. I can't be attracted to him. Think about Colt. Victor licks his lips and says, "If you follow your dreams, I could be your tour guide." "Oh, you've lived overseas?" A sexy grin crosses his face. My family has been in lots of cities and countries. Amsterdam, London, Paris, even Switzerland. What does your family do, other than open, edgy night spots? My father is an investor, dabbling in a variety of enterprises. Ma is a connoisseur of the arts. They've been all over the globe. Another reason you'd want me as your guide. I could get you into all the best places. My family's not destitute by any means, but we're not connoisseurs or world travelers. Not unless you count all of Cash's adventures and my mother's nightly wanderings. Something tells me that our families travel in different circles. Wow, sounds like an expensive lifestyle. Money's not an issue for us, he says. Before I can respond, Amy returns. Victor, we have a problem at the door. Would you be in love and handle it? Of course, Victor says as he stands up. Excuse me, Kelsey. This won't take long. As Amy turns to follow Victor, I see the shimmer of blue.